friends, once again I welcome all of you on behalf of GT for this active learning video lecture communication. In the last lecture we were solving actually the paper of GTU exam that was taken in summer, right, last year. So we were solving that some questions, that paper. We solved up to like question 5th A. The fifth A question was like explain series resonance circuit and draw resonance curve. So we solved actually that question, that series resonance circuit, what is the phenomenon that series resonance, and we saw also the resonance curve. Next question, that 5B we will be solving. We will start our this session actually with this question. So the question 5B, it is basically a numerical. If you see, it is asked like a coil resistance 15 ohm and inductance 0.05 Henry. It is connected in parallel with a non-inductive resistance of 20 ohm. So if a question something like this is asked, first better you draw a circuit actually, right? Then the circuit is connected across 200 volt 550 hertz supply. Okay, so the total volt that supply is given as 200 volts 50 hertz. What we have to find is, we have to find the current in each branch, that is individually. Then we have to find the total current that is supplied. Again that last one, that is the power factor of the combination. Okay, so it is asked for 7 marks. So we will solve this question. Okay, so what is given to us as is basically question 5B. It's a numerical, right? Okay, so given data is, first of all we have to draw a circuit. So we are having a coil resistance 15 ohm. So this is like coil resistance, and then inductance. Okay, this is connected in parallel with a non-inductive resistance. It is connected in parallel with a non-inductive resistance. So this is like 15 ohm, and this inductance that is given as 0.05 Henry, right? And then it is connected in parallel with the 220 ohm resistance. All these things are connected in across 200 volt 50 hertz supply. Okay, so this is how, like if a question is something like this, if a numerical is asked, first you draw a circuit, right? Okay, so because like circuit is closed and we are applying a voltage, current is going to flow, so I am taking I as the total current. So here it will add, it will be distributed in like 2 junctions, you can say. First it will go to like this this combination 15 ohm and inductance of 0.05. so I am denoting that current as I1. Here this I am denoting as I2. Again here at this node both are getting added, that is I1 and plus I2, it will be total current I. So I total current will be I1 plus I2, right? Okay, so what is the value of I1 that is asked, as well as the value of I2, that is the first question. Then the total current, that is I, and then the power factor of the total combination. Okay, so we do have an equation, I, or normally Ohm's law is V equal to IR. V is equal to IR, so I will be V by R. So V that is given to us as 200 volt, right, divided by, I am taking that I1, I am solving for I1, right? So I1 that is for 15 ohm series combination 15 ohm and 0.05 Henry. So I will write I equal to V by R, that this combination of 15 ohm and J 0.05, this I can take as Z1, right? So I am taking I1 equal to V by Z1. Z1 is a combination of 15 plus J 0.05, right? So this equation I can write directly as 200. There is no phase of here, so you can write as 0 degree, and this, it is basically a simple equation, A plus JB. So magnitude of A plus JB is, before proceeding this question, we have a formula of that is, if we are given a formula that is A plus JB, if we given A plus JB, and we have to find what is the magnitude of A plus JB, that will be under root A square plus B square, that is real term, that is square, plus the imaginary term square, as phase will be theta, will be equal to tan inverse imaginary by real. So imaginary is B by A. Right. So before proceeding this question, you should be knowing this equation. So 15 plus j 0.05. So the magnitude will be 15 square plus 0.05 square. Right. So this will be like the magnitude. So what is the value of that? 15 square plus 0.05 square. Right. So it will be like 225.0025. Again we have to take a under root of that, so it will be 15.001. Okay, so I can write I1 as 200 upon magnitude is 15.0001 and phase will be tan inverse B by A. Tan inverse of what was B? 0.05 and A was, that is given to us as 15. .19, right, degree. So it will be like, directly you can say 200 divided by 15.01. So it will be 13.33 and phase directly if you take upside it will be minus 0.191 degree. So this is the current I1, right? This is very easy, right? So first part, that is determine current in each branch. So first I1 we have solved. Now for I2 same thing, we were having a circuit. I2 we are taking across the resistance of 20 ohm, that is non-inductive resistance. So I equal to V by Z, right, that V by R. So we are given as 200 volts, right, and R that is given to us as 20, right. So directly you can say this as 10, right. So this is like the magnitude, 10 will be the magnitude and 0 degree phase. So first part, that is for that find the current in each branch, that we have solved, right. Now the second part, that is what we have to find is total current supplied. Total current supplied will be I equal to I1 plus I2. So I1 we are having as, already find I1 as 13.33 plus 10 angle 0. Okay, before solving this, there is one more identity that you should be knowing. If like something magnitude as well as that phase is given to us, like this is something like magnitude and this is like theta phase, how to write this in equation form? We can write as magnitude as m cos theta plus j sin theta. That m will be, it will be multiplying, right. So this equation we can write 13.33. So I will be I equal to I1 plus I2. It will be already 13.33. So we can write directly as 13.33 cos of minus 0.191, right, plus j sin of minus 0.191, right, plus 10 cos 0 degree plus j sin 0 degree. Okay, so it is almost like 13.33 and cos is like even term, even quantity. So cos of minus theta is cos theta 0.191. Okay, right, minus j Okay, what is sine of like 0. Because sine is a negative quantity, we can write sine of minus theta will be minus sine theta. So 0.191, again that is of sine, it will be 13.33 into 0.0033 plus 10 cos 0 is 1 and sin 0 is 0, so directly we can write as 10. So what we will get as final will be 23.33 minus j 0.0444. So this will be the total current. Again we can find the value, that magnitude as well as phase. So it will be, magnitude will be a minus j, the magnitude will be under a square plus b square. Magnitude will be 23.33 only, and phase will be, because it's a negative sign, so phase will be tan inverse of b by a. B is like negative, so we will get right. So this will be this, and then second function, the phase will be negative 0.109 degree. So this will be like the total current, right? And then this is like second part, that is asked, given first the current in each branch, then total current supplied, and then the power factor of the combination. Of the combination means if you are taking that total current, that I equal to I1 plus I2, what will be the power factor? Power factor is given as cos phi. So here phi is as phi is minus 0.109 degree, right? So cos phi will be therefore power factor, that is equal to cos phi equal to cos of minus 0.109 degree. So what will be, because cos is an even function, so finally if you solve, it will be almost equal to 1. So this is like the third part, that is as power factor of the combination. You can find individually also that we are having like I1, so we can take that phase cos phi 1. Similarly for I2 cos phi 2, again we can add, so we will get individually also. And if you want to find the total combination, in this way we should proceed, right? So we have solved for all the three things that we were asked in the question. First the individual currents, then the total current, and then third was the power factor of the combination, right? Okay. So next question is question 6, and it is asked like establish a relation between line voltage and phase voltage as well as current relation in three phase star correction. Okay, so we are like we have to draw a relation, we have to find a relation between line voltage and phase voltage as well as the current relation in a three phase star connection. Okay, we are assuming that star connection, it is a 3-phase 4-wire, but the load that is a balance. Okay, what we have to do, we have to draw a phasor diagram also of the same. Okay. Okay, so this is like question 6a, right? So first we will draw a circuit that is a 3-phase star connection. Okay, this I am taking as R by B, and this one as the neutral, right? So this is a simple diagram, right? So this is like the three phase, that RYB, and then that neutral line is there, right? So you can say the three phase 4 wire, right? Okay. This the current in each line actually that I am giving as IL1, this as IL2, this is IL3. This is the line current, right? Okay. Here I am giving as IR, IY, this is IB. So IL1, IL2 and IL3 are the line currents, whereas IR, IY and IBB are the phase currents, right? So I can write directly as, so these are like the two currents. Okay. Next, if you see that between R and N, that voltage I am denoting this as phase voltage, ERN, right? Okay, same with this I am taking as EYN, right? So it will be like phase voltage between Y and N. This between B and N I am denoting as EBN. So this is again a phase voltage. How phase voltage are measured? Between that line and the neutral point. So that is a phase voltage. And then what is the line voltage? That is the fourth quantity. Line voltage is between two lines that you are measuring. So between R and Y, if I say, so this will be like between R and Y, right? So that is the phase voltage I am taking. Sorry, line voltage. Line voltage I am denoting as that VRY. So this will be VRY, that is between two windings between R and Y. Similarly, between Y and B I can take as, I can directly write as VYB, right? Okay. Similarly, between, if I want to write between R and B,